it? This is it? This is the game? I'm sure this is the game. It's this one, right? You're going C. You were against Banbo. Yeah, let's see how this goes. You're playing Armada. Armada is a little bit tricky to play. Hey, Metal, how do you feel about Armada from GEO Sea? I don't think I ever play Armada from GEO Sea.
It's okay. Like, it's not that big a difference. The submarines are cheaper. I mean, the frigates and destroyers are a little weaker.
So Hellzie, Armada Sea is very unforgiving. I don't recommend it. That being said, I mean, we'll see. Okay, you're AFK here. We need to be... Okay, you're back. Never mind, that's no problem. You were only AFK for like 1 second, that's fine.
Okay, so he paid...
He bought transport, scout. Yeah, so far, I mean, this is all basic, so I mean, you're not failing the basic test, so that's good. Yeah, I kind of like 4-win, but 3-win's actually right. So you got 19, your 3-win, this is optimal. So far, this is optimal. I don't like the e-storage after lab. I don't like e-storage after lab. I like either e-storage before lab or no e-storage at all. But it's okay. You can't really fight leads until you get...
You need like 5 or 6 win to do the e-storage and then lab like that.
Yeah, Hellzie, like 5 or 6 win before e-storage, and you can do, if you want to do the e-storage opener, here, I'll pause for a second. So Hellzie, if you want to do the e-storage opener, I recommend like you do the wind and then you do the e-storage, and then you can share the 2 wind to the air player afterwards. So like you can do the 4 or so wind. Let me get the volume fixed. There you go, that's better. So you can do like the 4 or so wind, the 6 wind, and then e-storage, and then once the e-storage is done, you can share the wind to the player, or wait till you're done with the lab and let your wind fill up and then share it. It's kind of selfish, so it's up to you what you want to do there. But I mean, this isn't bad. Like, this isn't bad. You're just like maybe a couple seconds slower, which does matter a little bit. And then I like to get the first con out, and the first thing I do with the con is start... Okay, so this is something I struggled with. So, and Conky, you're here. I want to get your input as well. So Conky is like a C expert, or I mean, he's just like, he's a relative stream expert. So I always like what he has, his inputs. I think that the first con should not be walking up and taking mexes, because what you're more worried about in GEO Sea is having a quick opener and getting to C. So I think this first con's job is to make a nano, and then to walk over, like drop a nano here or whatever. It comes out, it drops a nano here. It starts immediately walking to go make a lab, and that's if your transport isn't there, right? And then you finish the nano with the comm, transport the nano over to support the lab. So basically the first con comes out, starts making a nano, comm makes nano, comm walks up, takes mexes, like this guy then goes up and takes... No, I'm wrong again. This con drops a nano. Sorry. Give me a little patience. I struggle with this myself. This con here drops nano. Comm supports nano. He walks over here to make lab. And then either transports him over faster to start lab, and then picks up nano and goes over there. Sorry. Because getting in C is super critical from Geo. It's less important than fast expand. Fast expand will shoot you in the foot.
There's one like little like nuance to this, and if you have a big wind stall at the beginning of the game that slows you down, you probably want to build a jellyfish, then your sea lab.
Yes.
Because the beach sea will go straight to sea and start building titles, so they won't suffer from the wind drop.
Oh, that's a good point.
Frigates and shit will get there and kill your lab if you don't. They get there sooner because your lab is delayed because of the wind drop.
So that's true. But for the basic guide, so yes, what Metal Cannibal says is true also. If there's a wind stall you make a jellyfish first. That's like advanced though. That's a little bit advanced. Okay, Conky, listen to what Conky has to say though. So Conky is saying commander goes to make the land mexes, walks up to the sea. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think realistically, like in a regular thing, if you're not playing weird Legion stuff, like you really only need like two cons from this lab. I'm just trying to think, like, do you send any cons forward? I think basically cons are only walking towards here and maybe here later, and commanders walking up to take these mechs and then walk to island. So yeah, you just send your commander up to take these mechs and not the con. And I mean, this is like little optimizations, but it is really important to get in the sea and get that lab there really fast. And also, once you have a single nano here and the lab, you've got more build power than that lab needs, so you're fine. You got enough build power. And you could probably also not do the nano if you built just cons and had the cons support the lab, but nano's better because if you lose, the nanos slurp up everything. But let's just watch you play. This is just starter opener stuff. We'll just, you know, we'll watch you play now. So far, I mean, you're not doing bad. It's just like you're trying to take island, and against like certain player. Oh wow, this is gonna be very bad. Maybe if he does a good job. Oh wait, that's Metal Cannibal. Well, we'll see. Let's see.
That's me. Oh.
Dude, if you hit TNT right there. Oh, but he's got the AA. Oh, can he stop? Can AA stop the bomber? Oh, that's too bad.
They're the suicide kamikazes.
Yeah, I know. Plus 29 metal. Pretty good. I mean, so he's coming over here. He beat the herring. So by doing the quick transport, you beat the herring, which is nice. You don't have to do this. And I'm going to warn you, Hellzie, if you're playing against a top player, if you do this play here, you're going to lose this con for nothing, because if you're playing against the top player, they are going to fly their commander over and they will either see this and land, or they will land here. But they are, anyone that's 25 OS or higher is going to be able to not, this isn't going to work against them. It'll work against like a low OS, so it's kind of okay. But against a low OS player, you don't even need the nettle. Like, you don't even need the nettle if you're playing against a low OS. It's better just agreed. But I mean, it's just going to be weird. But this is a really dangerous, this is kind of like a really risky, it's not going to work against most people. And it's usually throwing away resources. If you go to island first, you make LLT. Well, I mean, what if, no, but then they just fly the comm over, but you have to have an AA also. It's just hard. Okay, so anyways, let's not worry about the island too much. Let's continue watching. I mean, you're getting a good boost, but just understand that in a real fight, you might have less metal because you can't get away with this. Because if they go light trans, your LLT will protect. Okay, that's true, but won't the comm just walk up and degun the LLT? Or are you talking about if your comm's there? I think I usually can just, yeah, I think the comm can just walk up and cloak degun stuff.
Yeah, it will cloak degun. You can do like,
oh, Conky is saying if they do the light transport. Okay, no. Okay, yes. So, okay, Conky's talking about the specific case where they're going light transport, which I think that more relevant if you're this player instead of this player. But yeah, so it does help against people like Apex, like just getting a little LLT here prevents just like him from minimally invested taking the island. Let us continue though.
The time, if they go light trans, what ends up happening is they abduct your.
Oh yeah, they totally abduct. And if they're me, they will use shurikens and abductor. It's pretty OP. Okay, we're gonna not Conky. I broke the meta, but we're gonna talk about that later. Conky, were you watching my stream? Were you watching my stream earlier? I was doing some dirty gameplay. This guy had an LLT here and the GEO. And I had two shurikens, and I just shurikened the LLT, and then I built LLT, shurikened the LLT, killed the LLT and the GEO, and then I was just shurikening like there. It was good. It was good gaming. Anyways, back to this. All right. So Hellzie so far, I mean, my only comment is it's 332, and this guy is a new player, and just look at this guy's already here with this. Like, if you're against me, you're in a little bit of trouble, because I could hit you with the rush, the dolphin rush I've been doing. like where like you try to get the lab and it's too late. But like either way, like this guy's kind of in position here, and that he can't really stop the transport from dropping a nano here. Oh, you've already got a, okay, you're building the nano. Yeah, this is okay. It's just slow. It's 4 minutes in. You might have to build the jellyfish. If you're against like someone good, you might get just denied sea entry. I don't know, like,
Yeah, you 100% get denied.
yeah, I
Whatever
think,
get
or
in
at
the
least
sea.
very heavily delays. Very heavily delayed. You'll lose to average. Okay, yeah, Conky, you got to give some context. Average is like, average in this game is 15, but that's not what Conky means. Conky means like Thanat or better. Like a 25 OSC player that kind of knows what they're doing. This guy does not know what he's doing, but just imagine how bad you would be if these frigates were here. Just, I want you to imagine right now that he sent frigates like this. Like he has them. Just so you know, he has 3 frigates. These guys could be here. Like I'm just, these 3 frigates actually, like one's here, one is here, maybe one's here. Anyways, they're gonna be something like that by now. So this is why this opener's too slow. You're gonna get punished. You maybe can do a jellyfish, but I don't think it's gonna work that well. You're probably gonna just have to not even enter the sea at this point. You're gonna have to wait till so like your best hope is that the other player is now harassing front and you can slip a lab in. Like that's against a real player. Also, this radar is not really helping you much. I mean, it's kind of okay, but a scout, like you want a scout craft or something. Like usually you got a scout and you can kind of see if you got hovers or something coming your way. But this radar, it's cool. I think it looks like it does a lot, but it really doesn't do that much.
No,
Conky, what is your opinion on that radar? Because I want to make sure I'm not telling him wrong. These are just my thoughts. So I'm like, Conky's like got the sea knowledge of a 50 OS, even though he's like a 40. So I like will yield to Conky just like I yield to Trallis. 90% of the time, Trallis is right. And also Conky might be busy, so he might have left. I am on an exploiter arc. I will hit 33 OS. Is exploiter a player name? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What's exploiter? I don't understand. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like a mammoth. It's literally a mammoth mechs.
I'm not saying the radar could be closer to this cliff either. I'm saying that this bubble is not really that helpful. Oh gosh, Conky, why do you do this? Okay, well that's fair. I'm just saying like you could maybe do a radar here, like a radar here, or even here. This is risky, but just kind of, because the problem with this radar is it's like his fleet's gonna be here. Sorry, his fleet's gonna be like here, maybe. So like that gives you something. It's very little, but it's pretty good. Anyways, you got a jellyfish. It's just this is gonna lose to a lot of players. Also, this lab, you need to have, so at some point, so basically here's another thing I didn't tell you, but when you start this lab, you tell one resbot, so this resbot here, you hit shift, so this resbot's doing its stuff. When this lab starts building quickly, E, or even before you're about to place this lab, like when you have this nano and you're starting a lab blueprint, or even when this nano's coming in, you started this lab, at some point in time, around the time this lab got started, this thing needs to be eating this shift E space click. So like you want to have your resbot eating this lab because you have 600 metal that's not going to be in the water. This lab is useless. It needs to be reclaimed. Yeah, I mean, so Hellzie knows how to like punch down though, for sure. He's good at that. But yeah, this lab is not, it has no right to exist. And also you did not build enough resbots. Wait, how many resbots did you build? How many resbots? Okay, you've got enough wait.
Also,
no, one resbot. You need more resbots.
You can't con first out of that lab. You gotta do like frigate, frigate,
Oh yeah,
a
that's
ship, then con, or
yeah.
frigate,
Don't
con,
make the sub.
frigate.
Well, you can make the sub, but not. Okay, so like you can make a sub. The sub is the risky play. Maybe it's good though because it can push back frigate. Okay, sub is not that bad. You can open sub. One opener is sub because it will push back infinite frigates. But if you have a lab down, they can also just kill your lab. So it's a tough call. Sub kind of is okay, but it's iffy. You use the sub to push back infinite frigate, and then you go wide. Yeah, if they have a really aggressive thing, they'll get you. But one sub's okay, and then you can try to like see. You really want to scout or know what's going on over here, because like let's say you send your sub in, it's gonna get stopped by that. You can still like let's say you scouted though, like against this player, you have the sub goes this way, and you scouted with like a little scout. Like he doesn't have much AA. You could literally slip the sub in like this, and you just instant win C. Oh, you're about to. Sorry, I ruined your thunder. All right, let's just unpause. So yeah, I mean, this is too many gel. Okay, sorry, I gotta pause again. So like, and this is probably PTSD from the way you've been playing C. So what's going on here? You have been playing with a slow entry build. Also, let me check something. That lab is too far forward. Your lab should not be here. Your lab should be tucked in the cove, like here. I'm sorry, Hellzie. I'm just like, so you can watch the VOD later and rewatch me telling you all this stuff because I'm sure this is a lot to take in right now. I'm sure I'm kind of killing you with a lot of information overload. So the good news is you can just watch the VOD. So if you go to Twitch, so right now you're on YouTube, but if you go to Twitch TV/Better Strategy and click on videos, you can rewind and watch this particular. You can go to this part, the end of my stream, and rewatch this later. Anyways. This lab is kind of in a bad spot. It's too far. It's actually so bad because they can surround it and kill it. It is kind of protected by these, but I was just trying to say if your lab should be closer to the shore, like literally kissing the shore as close as possible, like here. And also the reason you're building so many jellyfish is you've been entering the sea so slow that you're getting punished by boats, and you're building jellyfish because you're used to boats coming in and wrecking you. So, I mean, if you're getting your lab down at like that 2:30, what is the timing, Conky?
It's about 3 minutes.
Is it 3 minutes the lab finishes for like a normal entry? So like your lab is so slow. That's why you're building all these jellyfish. If you had just built the lab at a fast timing, yeah, 2:30 to 3. That's what I thought it was, Conky.
Yeah.
So let's say your lab's done at 2:30 to 3. You don't have to waste money on jellyfish. You just build frigates. Like you go frigate, destroyer, frigate, destroyer. And then like you switch to like like once you have 2 destroyers, you just spam frigates. Also, you want res boats, but you know, whatever. You also maybe like you go 3 frigates. No, how much do we do? You need at least 1 or 2 frigates. You need at least 2 frigates before you make the normal, this guy that makes these mexes. And it kind of depends on aggression. If you see not much aggression, you can go ahead and push this guy out. So you could even go like single scout ship to see what the hell's coming. And then you can maybe make this con. But yeah, you're going to want a lot of frigates and some destroyers. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's okay. You built the worker really fast, but you did a late sea entry. So that's kind of setting yourself up to get punished. And you are kind of getting punished here. Oh, you got lucky. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you got lucky. He could have killed you. Like, okay, let's just look at these boats here. Imagine these boats are here. Imagine these boats go here right now. You lost. As ARM, you don't ever need frigates because they're just worse. But if you need something quick at learn, it works. Yeah. I mean, Conky, I've been getting away with... Oh, what's he doing here? Oh, also, like, 2 LLTs. How much does that cost? 170. What if you just had a single LLT right here? That's probably not enough. I think you do need 2 LLTs.
There's an easier solution. Is you build a pawn or a grunt out of your lab and just have it patrol there, and it will kill anything before it can fully build.
Okay, so basically,
That's the cheapest way.
you can do the little single pawn. Oh yeah, pawns do a lot more damage than grunts too. So pawn has a DPS of 90. That's a lot of DPS. How much does this have? 80 to 160. Yeah, I think so. Look at the metal you spent. You spent 170 metal. You build a single pawn, that's 54 metal. Instead of 170, you spent 54, and that homie's just patrolling, and it'll do the same work and save you a lot of money. So that's an idea as well. Also, that pawn can be used if they pawn drop you later. Yes, another thing is if they're not pawn dropping you, you can always use the pawn for something later. If it's so like you're playing the game, you got the pawn here. Let's say now you think you're not under aggression, you can pick that pawn up and drop it. Something you can use that pawn to contest island. Because let's say they drop a con on island and they're like, let's say they have this, like, imagine you're fighting against you. You drop a little pawn here. You just run up and snipe this LLT before it finishes, kill the worker, take out, deny them X's. That maybe, I don't know, probably put the pawn right here. Yeah, you can probably deny both mexes, stop island. Just an option. I mean, you're not gonna have all the, you can't do everything, right? But you just give yourself lots of options, and the pawn saves you 100, and you're gonna save 120 metal. Every bit of metal matters early game so much. This guy, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you had built 3 of these, you would have had more trees, and you're missing out on 100, and you're missing out on 250 metal right now. So like you're missing out on 250 metal because you don't have these rocks. That's why you want to at the very least 2 Lazarus, but everyone does 3, and 3 is optimal. So just do 3 Lazarus. Like this lab's not building anything anyways. Also, if you had not spent so much money on these LLTs, you could afford those Lazarus. All right, back to this. So like okay, so this lab is still there, whatever. I'm gonna just focus on the rest of the game, because like sometimes I make mistakes too and I don't see what's going on. I don't think this is really optimal for these turrets either. Like these turrets need to be here and here, maybe. Honestly though, I don't even try to block the comm drop from the turrets. I just do a turret. This LLT is useless. Oh, this LLT, I don't even build an LLT here. You can do like, if you're gonna do that, like LLT here, but I just do LLT. Whatever, like you're investing too much in Island Fork. This is a mistake I used to make too. Island Fork's not that good. Like you want to get the less that you invest in Island, the more metal you have for other stuff, and you have these mechs. But you don't want to just lose it for free, so like minimal Island Pork is ideal. All right, let's just keep watching. I'm getting exhausted. I'm sorry, there's a lot to talk about Hellzie, so I'm just it's hard to cover it all. It's not you either. I've been playing for 4 hours. All right, yeah, the sub, man. Okay, so it seems like you're gonna do some good gaming. Let's look at your camera. Let's see how you're handling camera. Okay, you got pretty good. Okay, so far I'm not minding the camera here. Okay, that sub over here, though, I'm a little worried that we're not watching that sub. We're not seeing what's going on. There's a big ball of boats. Okay, so I can see why you're scared. Like, look at that ball of boats, and that boats will kill you. That's a shark. That's a monster that will kill you. All right, that's okay. That LLT, it's okay, I guess. At least you're zooming out. Okay, what's the sub doing? Okay, are we watching the sub? Dude, you're actually pretty good at that. Dude, I mean, I think with Hellzie, I think his problem is the build more than the micro. Except he still should be watching his little sub, but I mean, his micro is pretty good. He's like checking up on the sub. Oh, your comm's not. You got a lot of AFK stuff. That's your biggest issue. Yeah, you got a little, your ecos.
Because of the build.
Yeah, I mean, this can be so like your AFK-ness is partially build related, but your micro's not that bad. Like you're jumping around, you're looking at the sub. It's not bad. Com should be in the water pushing towards forward, cause if you com bomb the fleet, GG. Yeah, that's true. You can com bomb fleet and win. your comm is not in the water, and this is your build again, so that's just like, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just snowballing effects from early mistakes. So like, if your comm's in the water, it wouldn't be AFK. It'd be in the water doing stuff. It could be healing your fleet, threatening a comm bomb.
I mean, there's like three things. Like, you either want your comm to defend his comm if he's on the island, or you've taken the island and you're marching out to sea to support your ships,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Another thing is you don't really, yeah. So what Conky's saying is when you're playing this position, you just don't worry about raids. Like, you might react to something if it's happening, but we don't preemptively worry about raids because this is just, we got more important stuff. Like, we're gonna lose sea if we don't focus on that, and it's your team's job. Like, TNT 2000 it's his job to protect you. If anything happens, I don't do 2 LLTs here, but like maybe 1 LLT here. But yeah, if anything happens, it's really this guy's job to protect you. He's like right here. Dude, homie, wait, where do you build the wall, Conky? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, so Conky is saying, Conky, you got to be a little more clear in your messages, but I'll tell you what Conky's saying. He's telling you need to have like some LLT, like this 1-2 LLT. Make sure actually, I think this one goes here. You want to make sure the LLT circles like go all the way to the wall, and then the other circle, so they kind of overlap. Sorry, I'm drawing it bad, but the LLTs can be 2 LLTs can cover the entire entrance. Yeah, like that, something like that. Just check their positions. Yeah, that's fine. LLTs go there. What else? Yeah, this guy's he's still doing okay. All right, let's just pause again. All right, let's watch your little sub, or we'll do player camera. No. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. No. 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 All right. Anyways, we'll just unpause there, and we'll just keep going. Gosh. Anyways, I think you play like your decisions were really bad, but you got saved by the sub being OP. Oh gosh, I mean that's really good. Don't lose it though. But that's, dude, just don't fail with the sub, and you got this. Oh, is that a destroyer though? Is that a destroyer? No, that's frigate. Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Actually, is that okay? Okay, so Conky, if I'm in his position, my sub is attacking these. I would have never stopped attacking these until they all chained, because that's going to screw up his energy. So like, you flew your sub over and you went for the lab, but I would have just gone for these here. Like, I would have killed this, caused this chain, gone for the nano. Yeah, but like, you blow up one and then it pops, and then you hit 1 shot to this and then 2 more pop, and then 1 more shot to this and they pop, and then that slows down all of that. Or at the very least, you hit the nano. I don't know why he's running away with his comm. He could at least, right now, if he charges you with the comm, he can push you back. And then the boat lab. Yeah, he literally could just, like, if he played good, he would kill you. Nano and Khan? Really? But he's got a comm there. Well, for me, I would have expected him to be able to push you back. So, I mean, probably, yeah.
He's saying prioritize killing the build power, because
yeah,
it's gonna heal the titles.
I guess in this position, so here's me. I'm a coward, and I'm assuming that there's a destroyer right here, and it's coming back for me. And I'm trying to make sure I get at least some value. And this right here is infinite. Like, this right here pays for the raid, and then everything else is just freebies. However, Conky's telling you, like, if you want to like decisively kill them, you go for the build power, and then you go for this. This is a 1 shot, 1 kill. Then you kill this homie. Then you kill all this energy. Then you take the lab down. Anyways, yeah. Fine. Conky's kind of right, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, so you're kind of doing good though. Like, you're literally 1-shotting every boat. Oh no, you changed targets again. You gotta go with the plan. Why are we? Oh, you're running for the comm. Okay. Anyways, you're still doing okay. Yeah, so like, another thing, and this is like something I struggle with, is like switching. So like, you need to like somehow be able to come back here, set a blueprint down or do something, and then go right back to microing over there. So like, your attention, like that sub is a really high value. Like this sub right here Actually, it's microed pretty well, so you're okay. You can kind of look away for a little bit, but you need to be right back on the sub, and like every 10 seconds you need to look at the sub. How often? 5 seconds, 10 seconds? Like you need to like every time you look at your base, you need to be counting down like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, look back here. Okay, do something. Okay, now back to here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back here. Anyways, okay, so right now you're gonna wreck him though. You got to hit that build power. Actually, you're doing okay. No, you literally came back. Please hit that nano. I think he's targeting the nano. Okay, hold on. What the hell are you saying, Conky? Hot key to base. Do one thing, 2 to 5 seconds. Hotkey sub target. Hotkey. How the hell do you hotkey sub target? Are you talking about like the sub is control group 3 and you double tap the 3 key? Something like that? Is that how you're doing it? Also for hotkey the base, are you doing like the F1 thing? So like I guess, okay, so mechanically what Conky's talking about is you can do like a, is it control or alt? I think it's control F1. Yeah, so if you're on grid keys, you can do control F1 like this. And then your sub is like a control group, another control group like control 3. I can't do it because I'm not playing, but like you can just hit F1 and now you're back here, and then you can hit 3, 3, and now you're at your sub, and then you just hit F1 again and you're back here. So that's like something you can do. Oh, that's how you're so quickly jumping. But like you can do control F1 and that's just an anchor however you want it, and then you can do like control like you can have anchors at different spots like control F2, etc., so you can kind of hop between views. I don't really use it myself. But a lot of good players use it. So anyways, yeah, yeah, I would have this con. Oh, you're doing that. Yeah, you're okay with that. Tell me the con is okay. Pause. I can't keep up because the camera's getting to me. Con is assist building now. Let's see. Assuming I'm yeah, con's cool. Okay, so assuming I'm winning C, at some, no, I'm not winning C yet. You're not winning C yet, but at some point I want to, yeah, this should not be being built, but that's okay. At some point, this guy needs to make a nano right here. You want a nano here for when you fly this homie. When you're done with all this, you're gonna fly this homie over here, and you want to get these mexes up fast. So I like to get a little thing there. Oh gosh, you have a 12. Okay, so you have one of those OP mice that has like the 12 buttons, so you just click the button on the mouse. Yeah, so I mean, he's got a bigger fleet than you. Let's actually just kind of look at it from the cheater standpoint. He has an army value of 3,800. You have an army value of 4,000, but he actually might have a stronger army than you, because this is like, yeah, he's got a stronger army than you because you got 2 destroyers. I think his army's a little stronger right now, but if he doesn't micro, you'll win. If he micros, you won't win. It's like if you eat the hot dog, like this guy's probably gonna like just let you eat the hot dog. So you go over here and then you just go like that. You probably just kill him. Like, yeah, as long as you just hit him on one side, don't hit him in the middle. Like his fleet is aligned. You just don't go for the middle. Well, he's got this. You won't kill him with subs because he's got anti-sub out of a really weird way. But you're just killing him like this for free, so it's fine. You're just gonna win. Like, yeah, you actually, you should, okay, another thing. Okay, so Hellzie, right now, you just attacked his fleet. He did not react. You have no damage. Why are you retreating? Yeah, Conky, I get that too, but yeah, so, but no, like right now, you have this, you just killed 2 boats, he has not reacted, you're retreating. We do not retreat here. You just continue because he hasn't reacted yet. You just continue to kill stuff. You would have just won C right now if you had just done the same thing. Like, you rinse and repeat, you do a little swirl, you do another swirl, you do another swirl, you do another swirl, you just killed all his boats. You have a resbot building, that's great. We want resbots in our early build. We want to have like 1 resbot for every 3 to 4 boats we have. So every 3 to 4 boats that are in the water, you want a res bot under the water for repairs and for reclaim. Like, you really could have just won the sea already. Like, sea already lost right here. What else is going on? Yeah, you went back, but you already won. Like, even if you don't have the res boat, if you're winning a fight, never run. Like, if you're just killing stuff for free, we never back off. Oh, I'm sorry, Delano. Oh. It's okay. It was a slow stream, but we did actually get some winning, so... Delano, I will post some games to YouTube because we did a cool thing and you missed it. So I recommend maybe watching the replay. Sorry, the stream VOD on Twitch. I might recommend watching the stream VOD because we did some cool stuff, some new tech. Involving shurikens and building LLTs, and it was very dirty. It was very dirty play. I think it's now going to be in my builds forever because it's so dirty. Anyways, yeah, he's going to win C because this guy is just new at C. But you know what? I talked to Banbo and he's interested in a guide and he wants to learn, so I don't... Bambo is going to be OP in enough time. Once he watches my guide, I'm going to make him an OP player. Oh, it was nasty because he had an LLT here and a con, and I just stunned it all, and I built a nano while the LLT couldn't protect, and we just sniped the Geo with it. And we also used them for other shenanigans. It was really nasty. We just kept stunning stuff on the shore and then building LLTs. And we had anti-air boats to protect them. And it was 2 shuriken. They got infinite value. Okay, so I don't know what else to... I think I'm a little tired, Hellzie, so I'm gonna we'll just watch you beat. I'm gonna stop giving advice now. I'm just getting tired, so I mean, yeah, I'd have a nano here, and this guy is not working, so that's just something you can optimize. I'd build a nano here. Like, I'd have a nano started a while ago. You want a nano here, and then these guys can... I go mex with the T2, like this T2. I go mex, and then Geo, or mex, Geo. But usually I go 3 mex with the nano here supporting. I fly it up here, do Geo with the nano supporting. Get back here, mex. It's really fast. Then once these 2 mexes are up, actually I don't even finish the mexes. I get build power on it. So I tap blueprint, and we're just flying over here, tap blueprint, and then you get really fast conversion. And I mean, you've been watching me stream, so you kind of know what's going on, Hellzie. You kind of watched me do it a couple times. But I definitely wouldn't do this. I think that if you clean up your opener, you're going to be less scared. Because, like, you got good micro. Like, you killed his boats for free. So, like, I know you've got the micro. You just need to, like, clean up your build and be a little more strategic. And, like, you know, you had the micro. You just needed to finish him off when he wasn't paying attention. And you don't always get that. Like, you're playing, like, usually you run up, you shoot a couple shots, you run away because a real player is going to kill you. So that's just, like, something I noticed this game. It won't always happen. You're not going to always get this much of a freebie. More subs going. Yeah, I mean, those subs are useless though. Like, in a fight, you have a fleet with 2 destroyers, you can kill infinite subs. Like, as long as you have 2 destroyers and like, you're just gonna kill the subs for free. I mean, right now you're already T2, so okay, here's another thing to consider. So if you're going T2, yeah, you're fine though. Yeah, 53 metal. I don't usually go T2 before getting some of my, like, your land eco's coming up slow. We're doing this for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Why are we doing this? Why are we building this? I don't understand why we're building this. That's very expensive, and also it's not even going to do its job because it's not even in front of the mechs. Yeah, but we don't worry about Marauder Rush at sea. That's not your job anymore. Also, that line's bad, but that's okay. Like, yeah, I would do a line like this. Something like that. Like that. And you can even do this. You can do this line and it works too. You can put a little space in there and it'll still block them. So you can do like a 1 space. It's not as strong, but it'll still get the job done. It saved you a lot of metal. Just a little optimization, not required. Maybe the closer one's okay as well. But you could put a little gap in there with Control Shift Alt Z and Shift Alt X. You can put a little gap in there, save you some metal. Not necessary though. Also, like, that's a little messed up, but you do that. It's fine. You don't need this. I wouldn't worry about Marauder Rush. This isn't going to stop a Marauder Rush. It's not going to help you enough. Also, you could put this here. Like, if you're going to do a gauntlet, you're going to put one of these pit bulls. You can do it right here. It'll, like, keep the boats from killing your mechs for free. Sea battle now. Yeah, I don't pay attention. But see, he's not paying attention. You're just killing him for free. Like, you could have killed him with T1 a lot earlier, but it's fine. Like, even what you did, you're kind of just farming him. Like, he's just getting farmed. You just get the free. Don't lose your res boats. As long as you don't lose your res boats, you're fine. I think you could have killed him without taking half as loss as you did. I think you could have done a cleaner fight. Like, that was not the best battle. Yeah, you could have done better there. I'd be rezzing everything, or yeah. So like, that was a little bit messy. Just ignore the subs. Literally ignore the subs. Who cares about the subs? Like, you had destroyers, just they can't get close enough to do anything, so I'd ignore the subs. But this is bad. You could reclaim that sub right now. You could reclaim the sub. Just select all these the sub. You could reclaim that one sub. He's shooting at your boats. You could reclaim it. Eat the sub. It's gone. Yeah. You go his base. Yeah, you see subs, so you're going his base. Yeah. I think you're really over focusing on these subs though. Like, you can eat the subs. These guys, these homies, you have so much more. You can just eat the subs. You could literally just eat and click the sub and it's gone. Just slurp it up, free metal. Like, you just have like 1,000 of these. Just eat those subs that are half dead. It is fine. Anyways, you're okay. You sniped it. Wait, where did your subs? Oh, you're talking about your subs. I didn't even see your subs. Oh, okay. I didn't even see those. Dude, that's my problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's kind of on me. Sorry, Hellzie. I thought you were obsessing over his subs. I didn't even know you were doing work. Okay, that was pretty good. Dude, that wasn't bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. I mean, I was just so focused on the fight. Like, I think you could have just won that fight really easily. But I mean, I did like that you were trying something and you were cooking. I like that you were cooking, but you had some optimizations for sure. Like, you could definitely fight C more efficiently. Like, Hellzie, if you had played against me and C, I would have completely destroyed you. Are you gonna res or eat? You have two choices right now. I'd probably eat. I'd probably eat all that. You have probably this on repeat. Stop these when you get a chance. You don't need any more of these. You got way too many of these. Yeah, nuclear guy would have cooked you too. I'm just telling you that way you can know. I mean, you already seem like you're humble and you understand anyways, so yeah. Nuclear guy. But I cooked you. No, I didn't cook you, nuclear guy. I didn't cook you at all. I cooked whoever was your C player. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, if you actually can res and then reclaim. You could do a res reclaim, which is a lot of micro to get a little more metal, but I wouldn't bother. Anyways, I mean, we got this going on. What was going on in this one? Was I doing anything? Where was I? Oh, I was back here being a silly. But yeah, I wouldn't be building. I mean, that's kind of okay, but you want these mexes, man. You're missing out on so much free metal. You're just missing out on all the metal. You don't even have a GEO. I mean, nuclear guy, maybe if you want to have that, I can do that. Hey, what do you guys think about this type of content? Would you want to see me roasting new players on YouTube? Like, do you like that? Like, I mean, Hellzie, would you be okay if I post, like, I mean, it's up to me anyways, but I think you'd be okay if I posted this on YouTube It's already anyways, but like, do you guys think that would be good if I was like just doing like game reviews of like not bad, just players that want to get better, right? Like game reviews and how to improve. Because I think yeah, I might just post it on YouTube as like a new thing. I'll call it like coaching, BS coaches. I'll make a series called BS Coaches because I kind of enjoy it. Like I enjoy the helping people, so I kind of enjoyed this. Like it was kind of relaxing. I could like cut off a game and just coach. I'm a little tired, but BS coaching. That is funny. BS coaching. That is pretty funny. I mean, that's a ringer right there. I'd call it better strategy coaches, but then like the thumbnail will be called BS coaching as a joke. Dude, I have a question. Do you guys think that this pile of res boats could take that on and win? Okay, I could do a cheat to try it out, but I don't want to bother. I mean, so right now the biggest problem is you're just not, mate, you're poor. You're at, I mean, you're not that poor. You're 92 somehow, probably because you're eating, but you're going to get poor soon enough. Oh, you got the T2C maxes? I think you just weren't, you were just too busy. What dies in 2 hits? Yeah, but that's a lot of res boats. 13 res boats. I guess they pop. Yeah, but what if you like put a frigate in front of it? Oh no. Oh, you're rushing the Geo player. I see. Yeah, you need a, okay, another thing, Hellzie. So like, 1 second. Do I see the link, Bacon Dude? No, I don't see the link, Bacon Dude. Bacon, I didn't see your link at all. Yeah, you need a jammer. So like, before you, so here's just another thing for you. Hellzie, when we do missile boats, we never do missile boats before first making a jammer, and holy crap, that's a flagship. That's not actually that bad. That's coming out pretty quick. You make a jammer to protect your long-range missiles. Dude, I don't know what we're looking for. Anyways, I'm gonna be getting off very soon, but if you want to send the link, just share it on my Discord. I'll look into it later. I'll have to catch up on that. But yeah, if these guys are in a cloak field, it's really good. But you're doing okay. I mean, your macro's fine. Like, I mean, this just seems like you just didn't see it. I'm pretty sure you just didn't notice. But like, you shouldn't have built this wall. You should have had 2 more T2 mexes. You can, oh yeah, and you can get this guy over here. I would be like way higher eco by you at this point. How do you have so much eco? What am I missing? He's at 104. He should, I mean, he's missing 4 mexes compared to what I normally have. Yeah, he's got 104 eco. He's cheating somehow, or he's still eating stuff. I don't really know where his eco is coming from. He's running out of stuff to eat. I don't see what he's eating. He's not eating anything. I mean, he's at 95. I think I'd be like closer to like 150 or 120. Yeah, but that's not really, you don't have much wind. You don't even have this upgraded. I guess I just don't know how the game goes, but I mean, it's fine to like not eco greed. Like, you don't have to greed. You don't have to actually greed. Dude, I was laughing when Banbo degunned your Shiva's nuclear guy. I was like laughing. I was like, Banbo, man, for how bad he did at sea, homie could hit a degun. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay to like not, but like, I mean, this is free. Like this wall cost, okay, just, I want you to look at this. Look at how much this wall cost you. I mean, 2 T2 mexes. By the time you built this wall, would have paid for this wall, which would have been built later. I mean, I know, but like, you don't need this wall. Which you know what gives, you know what does as much as that wall does is some scouts, and then your allies can react. because they know it's coming. You just make a couple scouts, like a couple herrings, the little light scout boat. You shouldn't still have this lab. This lab should be gone. But anyways, a couple skaters. As Armada, skaters are really good. They're better than herrings because they're cheap, they're fast, and they're stealth, and they're good AA. So you just like 5 herrings on patrol is amazing, because if you have 5 herrings, let's say you had 5 herrings just doing this, like they're here and they're patrolling to here, there's no way marauders are going to surprise you. And if your team doesn't react, and you gave them this much time, they deserve to lose. And because like they're losing this so hard they can't react, it's on them. Like if marauders are seen here, it's on them. All right, we're unpausing. All right, you're doing okay though. Like you're not bad at the game. You just could be a lot better. Yeah, if the marauders are coming, if you see the marauders, you can spam these things, cruisers. You can make cruisers, you can spam pork. Another thing, let's say you don't have this wall here. You can have you have a nano here. You could build like 3 more nanos and then build like a wall pretty quickly, or like a ton of this spam, like just something. Lightning ship. Wait, how did lightning ships stop marauders? Conky, that doesn't make any sense, Conky. The lightning ships. What? Is it because of the AoE? Is this some busted mechanic I don't know about? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? But you have to micro it. Oh yes. Bacon Dude has a great comment. So yes, Hellzie, this wall that cost you 1,500 metal, if you really want to stop them and you're really that concerned, you can build a vehicle and build 2 mine layers and build a minefield. Like you do the spread thing, and the mines will stop the marauders dead in their tracks, much cheaper and much more effective than a wall that they could just blow a hole in and come through anyways later. Anyways, this game was super over. I invested so much in this player, C. That's why I didn't even see what was going on with yours. I had invested so much to save this player, and he still lost. It was bad. Watch Bambo ruin this nuclear noob. Watch Bambo just ruin nuclear. Nuclear, chime in, nuclear. Oh, yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, 8OS player just degunning all. Oh, he's ruining your day. Do you even get the kill? Oh! Oh! All right, nuclear. That was pretty funny. I mean, we lose the game anyways, but that was hilarious. All right. And yeah, you got a flagship. Okay, so this game's over at this point. I'm gonna just, yeah, we're gonna end it there. Hey, all right, thanks everyone for hanging out. We're gonna go to end credits.